Well, I guess you could call this the week of frames because my last video you saw was about pulling stills from your video. Now today we're talking about how I make those TikToks, those stories, those formatted videos where there's 3 wide clips all in one vertical video. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's something like this. You see the 1 clip up top, 1 clip in the middle, 1 clip on the bottom. That's what we're talking about. Now let's dive into Premiere so we can learn that. So right here you can see I have 3 different clips imported. But before we do anything with those, we have to make the sequence. Go ahead, Command N, and I have these presets on the bottom. Now, if you don't know how to make those presets, stay tuned. The next video coming out is going to be on how to make those, but I'm gonna use my 9:16 vertical, 24 frames per second. I'm gonna name it frames, and there we go. We have that sequence ready to go. Now, how I'm gonna format this is this clip's gonna be on top, this clip's gonna be in the middle because it's the one that's tight, and then this one's gonna be on the bottom. We wanna separate the 2 wide clips and then show that tight clip right in the middle. Just, you know, it evens it out, makes it a little bit easier on your eye. So go ahead, figure out the clip that you wanna be in the middle, get your in, get your out, keep existing settings. This is big so that we can keep that vertical format. All right, now it's way too big. We're gonna right click, set to frame size. Now that we have that, we see that we have the clip ready to go. It's in the place that we want it to be. We don't have to do anything else to it right now. Go ahead, let's grab the clip that's gonna be up top. We're gonna go, we'll start it before the swing, and then we are actually not gonna make an out point yet. We're gonna drag that in so that we can make sure that it is the same duration of the other clip. Now drag that end over and it will be perfect. Right click, go ahead, set to frame size once again, but now it's on top of our clip. How are we gonna make that change? We're gonna go up to the Effect Controls panel. Now we're gonna change that position so that it goes up. Now there's this weird gap. We don't want this huge gap. We're gonna change the scale maybe to 18. This clip, nope, way too big. Maybe to 16. This clip was shot in 8K, so it is scaled down quite a bit. So let's go 16. I know we lost a little bit of that image, but I want to make sure that it stretches all the way to the top, and we still maintain a tiny gap there because then you can see a separation of the clips. If you don't want to have that gap, change your position, cover that up, super easy, but we're gonna grab that last clip. Same thing, let's figure out where we want the end point to be. I want it about here before he swings. Drag it on over. Now we see the duration isn't quite long enough. We're gonna move it over, and we're going to then drag that beginning and have a little bit more in the beginning so all 3 of these clips are the same length. If one of them is longer than the other, then the one that's shorter is just gonna be a black screen whenever the other one is finishing playing. So we wanna make sure that they are the exact same amount of time. So same thing, right click, go down, set to frame size. We're gonna change this one to 16 just to make sure that we maintain that style. Same thing, drag it on down, make that little gap between the middle clip and now this bottom clip. That looks pretty good to me. Now this is how you do it. That is it right there. Go ahead, color your clips how you feel accordingly. Do whatever you want to them, but make sure that they are the same duration, and in my opinion, that you don't have those gaps on the bottom. It's 2 easy ways to lose the production value, and we're trying to show that we are cinematographers here. We are filmmakers. We want to show our wide clips inside of that vertical format without really scaling in or without cropping off 75% of the clip that we have. We want to show the wide frames inside the vertical frame, have it perform well on TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, you name it. This is how I do it. This is how I recommend it. So thank you for watching, and tell me how this performs on your TikTok. Tell me how it performs on your other platforms. Let me know if I can do anything, or if you found any ways that you can really spice it up and make yours better than anybody else's, because I want to be in on that trick. I'm trying to get my videos to perform just as well. Wait a minute. Throw me a subscription. I'm trying to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. All right, thank you guys.